I wonder if this will catch audio from the A40 mic. Let's see, I will tap on this, and I'll tap on this. And I assume that it probably just still uses the device mic from the Sense camera. I kind of got into a point for like 15 minutes here where I've been not using my time towards any particular effect. I mean, I've been listening to the Limited Resources set review show for the Rares and Mythics for M14, and like that's interesting. Like I really like to listen to that. There's kind of a meme that I have between me and Veronica, which goes by the word colors, which indicates that I like to sort of put podcasts and let's plays and stuff on and not necessarily pay super close attention to them. But I want to distinguish that it's not just for the stimulus without any semantics behind it. It is for the incidental semantics. The stimulus itself is not the point. The point is that by paying not very close attention to it, I can effectively put the cost of having it on very close to zero. But sometimes there will be gaps in what I am doing as my primary activity, and during those gaps, I can catch information from the thing that is on in the background. And like that'll be substantial, and that'll be stuff that I'll use as reference points when I'm thinking about things in the future. And like Magic the Gathering, and really Limited Resources in particular, the leveling up show with Reverend and Fuego is informs my thinking substantially. Like maybe a lot of concepts involved in that show aren't ones that I had never been exposed to before, but to have them reinforced and to have them put in language is very valuable. Like just having words for concepts is useful. Script is a word from psychology that I find useful in determining my behavior because it sort of constructs the notion that once you've done a thing once, you build a script in your brain for how to do that thing. And that makes it very easy to do that thing in the future, or at least much easier than before you've ever done it. Because before you've ever done it, it's just like a big black box with a white question mark on it. This is a mystery. I don't know where to start, and I don't know what I'm going to need, what the costs are going to be. So I don't want to embark on this endeavor because it could be anything. Like, I can't even bound it. But once you have a script set up for it, then it's sort of easier to decide if I should embark on this activity or not when I'm sitting at a juncture of multiple options. Like, that's sort of why I wanted to get the delivery food that one weekend, is because I wanted to establish a script for ordering delivery food such that later I would know sort of what the parameters of that are. I would know that it takes like 40 minutes and how that 40 minutes subjectively feels. And I would know that I have too much food when it arrives if it's pizza. And basically, the script that I established for delivery food is that it's not great, which is unfortunate because I don't really want to go to the grocery store for groceries. Which is not to say that I want fresh food, it is to say that I want fresh food delivered to me, but it's not to say that I want pre-prepared food. Like, I would like to order groceries from the internet, the Sims style. It's just, if there's anything missing from my pantry, I would like to replenish my supply of it. Just by punching a button on Amazon. And I don't need, like, one hour delivery. I don't need to be there when the things are delivered for most things. Because, like, okay. Unfortunately, one of the things that I go through a lot of are the Morningstar Griller's Original vegetarian hamburger substitutes. Which are delicious, by the way. Just really, really good. And those are frozen and they have to stay frozen, and so they're not a good candidate for delivery, but they're one of the things that I eat a lot. So that kind of constrains me to having to go to the grocery store because at least it means my grocery store trips cannot be replaced by slow deliveries, Amazon Prime 2 day deliveries that couldn't handle frozen products. But for many, many purposes, I would be able to accept 2 day delivery. Like, I guess, like a bag of oranges doesn't go bad in 2 days, and I can eat a lot of oranges pretty quickly. So it would be nice just to have the option of, yeah, I want some oranges. Hey Amazon, get me some oranges 2 days from now, and they're like, okay, we can make this happen. There was another word. Oh, ruminations. For when you're thinking about a thing and it's unpleasant and you just keep thinking the same things over and over and you're not making any progress in your thoughts. Um, I don't know that I've been able to use that label to change my behavior. In many cases, probably I have, and I don't give myself credit for it because it's not like in some specific way. But on many occasions, I have been experiencing ruminations, and I've been able to identify that is happening. That doesn't always translate to a hard break from the ruminations. It's not like, oh, I can name this problem and therefore fix it. Um, but at least it's a step in the right direction.